Yep, give it up for Steve, everybody.
It is great. I can't see anybody. I got a few quick stories for you. You know, hopefully, everybody will like. I don't get an opportunity to do this. I've never done this. My story's about a couple of aliens that are coming down from outer space, and they land in a cornfield in the middle of nowhere in the United States. They meet a nice farmer couple. They walk over and they knock on the door, and the farmer couple is flabbergasted. But the aliens kind of make them comfortable, and they tell them they want to spend a little time with them. Just spend a week observing what's going on here on Earth. And they give them a week, and they spend the time with them. They watch to see what they're going to do. And at the end of the week, they're just all sitting around talking. They've had a wonderful time. It's been very interesting sharing cultures. And they're sitting around, and the couple from Earth says to them, well, is there anything left that you wanted to do before you left? And the alien couple says, well, we really did want to try having sex with an Earth couple. And the Earth couple, they talk for a few seconds, say, look, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So they agree. Well, the husband goes off with the alien woman, the wife goes off with the alien man, and while the wife's with the alien man, they're in bed, they're going at it, and she's doing okay, and the alien says to her, is everything all right? She says, well, he goes, well, tell me. She goes, you know, it really could be a little longer. He goes, really? He goes, yeah. She goes, well, just pull my left ear. Well, he pulls his left ear, and oh my God, it's unbelievable. And they're going along, and things are okay. He goes, well, what now? She goes, well, if I could tell you, it could be a little thicker. He goes, okay. He goes, pull my right ear. So she pulls his right ear, and she is in rapture. Well, it's over. Everybody's having a great time. The alien couple leave. The husband and wife are sitting there having coffee afterward. She's laying there exhausted. And he's just sitting there kind of bored. She goes, how was it? He goes, it was all right. How was it for you? And she goes, it was wonderful. She goes, well, why wasn't it good for you? He says, well, God, all she did was pull my ears. A guy joins the Foreign Legion. He's out there brand new. He makes a friend of his. The guy's been there a couple of years. He's out there only about 3-4 months. Of course, out in the middle of the desert, there's no women. So he goes to his friend one night and goes, you know, I'm getting a little rammy here. It's getting a little crazy. He goes, you'd like some female company. You'd like something. He goes, yeah. He goes, well, just do what we all do. He goes, what? He goes, sneak out of your tent at night, go over the hill, grab a camel. He goes, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, that sounds a little weird. He goes, no, you won't get caught. So he sneaks out of his tent one night, he goes across the hill, and that night his buddy is walking with the captain. They hear some noise over the hill. They walk across the hill, over the sand dune, and there's the guy behind a camel. And the guy runs down screaming, what are you doing? What are you doing? He goes, you told me to sneak out, grab a camel. He goes, yeah, grab a camel, ride it into town, get a woman. Anyway, so a guy's walking down. He's in a pretty seedy neighborhood, but he's looking for some female company. And he comes across this woman, and he's sitting there talking to her, and he says, how much? She says, $50. He says, I don't have $50. He goes, how much you got? He goes, I got 10. She goes, well, for 10 you can get a penguin. And he says, a penguin? I don't know what a penguin is. I'm not interested in something like that. She goes, okay. Then he walks over and he finds another girl who's walking the street. And she says to him, what are you looking for? He says, well, I don't have a lot of money. She goes, well, it's $50 for a half an hour. And he says, well, I get $10. And she says, well, for $10 you can get a penguin. He goes, I have no interest in something like that. He goes over to a third girl. He says, look, I got $10. She goes, well, you can get a penguin. He goes, all right, I'm in. She goes, come with me. They walk into an alley. They get behind a trash dumpster. She says, you got $10? He goes, yeah. She goes, well, hand it to me. So he hands it to her. She goes, now, pull your pants down to your ankles. So he pulls his pants down to his ankles. She turns around, starts running. He goes, wait, wait, wait. I got one more.
I actually got 20 more.
Well, I got one more that I was kind of ready to do tonight. So these two young kids are walking around in the playground. They've got older brothers who never let them play with the big boys. And they come across a $10 bill. They are so excited. They're talking to each other. Well, what should we do with the $10 bill? And the other says, come on, let's go to the store, we'll buy something. So they run to the Walmart. One kid goes to one side of the store, the other kid goes to the other side of the store. They're screaming. One kid runs right into the sporting goods section. He picks up a basketball. It's $9.95. He's screaming, hey, I found a basketball. We can grab this basketball. And you know how old brothers never let us play? They never pick us. They never let us play ball. But if it's our basketball, they're going to have to let us play. And the other kid's on the other side of the Walmart, and he's screaming, no, come here, I found something unbelievable. And he goes, wait. And people are looking, and they're screaming. And he picks up a football. He goes, hey, you know how they said we're too small to play football? We can't play football with them, but if it's our football, they're going to have to pick us, and we get to choose the teams, and we'll get to play. And the other kid's now, come here, I found something unbelievable. So the kid goes, all right, and he walks out of the sporting goods section, and his head is down. He's walking to the other side. He walks all the way to the pharmacy area. And his friend's standing there holding a box. And he says, what? He goes, you're not going to believe this. He says, what is it? He goes, I don't know. He goes, but it says right here, tampons. If we buy these, we can go swimming. We can go horseback riding. We can play tennis.
Ladies and gentlemen, give Pete a big round of applause, everybody.
That was an honor of your sponsor.
Thank you. Our sponsor will be very happy that you promoted them right there. Good job, Pete. Did Pete do a good job?